All right, hey gang, Stephanie here, and today we are going to be doing a total body conditioning, strength, and cardio class. So this one's going to be a lot of fun, real quick, no nonsense, total body workout. So for this workout today, you're going to need a set of heavier weights and a little bit of room to move around. So we will be doing a circuit style workout. So we have 40 seconds of work, 10 seconds of recovery as we go through this workout today. Are you ready to get started? Let's warm it up. So grab your stuff, find your space, and we're just gonna come into that march nice and easy. Just getting our blood flowing today. So with our circuits for today, we're going to be doing 4 different exercises, and we're going to go through each circuit 2 times. A little change, we're just going to take a heel forward. Just beginning to get our blood flowing today. Now let's press those arms up and overhead. Awesome, we got it. Warming up those shoulders. So again, we're gonna go head to toe with our strength training, but a lot of our moves focus in on our core strength and stability, even while we're working rather, other things. Now let's tap side to side, reach across the body. Adding in that little rotation. Now reach overhead, stretch it up. Perfect, we got this. Always want to make sure we get in a nice little warm up. Stretching it up there. Now let's come back to our march. Start to widen your feet just a little bit here. We're going to step with the right foot, tap the left toe. So we're just going to step and tap. Start to let your arms swing. So getting that cardio warmed up just a little bit more. And I just want you to get a feel for this because we're going to come back to it. We're going to add a little something to it too. I just want you to get the feel for this here. Let's step touch side to side. Start to make this just a little bit bigger if you can. Perfect, we got it. And let's come back to our march, nice and easy. We're gonna take our hands behind our head here, plant your feet. We're just gonna hinge forward at the hips. So we're folding forward from the hips, squeezing to come back up. So I just want you to get a feel for that hip hinging pattern because we are going to be doing it today. So we want to make sure we got it, right? We're going to keep that spine nice and long. Abs are in. So let's open that space across our collarbones today. Now I want you to imagine you've got a nice long straight line from the crown of your head all the way down to your tailbone. Let's go ahead and do 2 more just like that, warming up the back of the body. Slight bend in those knees here. And coming on up, let's step that right foot back. Drop your heel down. We're just going to reach it up, pull it back. reach it up, pull it back. Awesome, just warming up through that calf, a little dynamic calf stretch here. Awesome, let's go ahead and do 2 more. Perfect, swapping sides here. Drop that heel down, we'll reach up, pull back, reach up, pull back. Warming up through the calf, also just kind of working into that range of motion through the ankles today. 2 more, reach and pull. Perfect, so shake yourself out. I want you to march it out here. You guys keep moving. I'm gonna preview our first circuit. So our first exercise, feet are gonna be hip width apart, hands come down. We're gonna do a walkout to a nice long plank. So keep that spine, shoulders sliding away from the ears. We'll walk back in, stand up. So it's a cardio and a strength move wrapped into one. Then you're gonna real quick grab your weights. Remember how I said we were gonna come back to that hip hinge? Well, here it is. We're gonna hip hinge, do a row, and then come up. So your abs are in, open across the collarbones, drive the elbows up. From there, we're gonna come into a bicep curl with an alternating knee lift. Then we're gonna set our weights down, core cardio and mobility, alternating jackknife toe touch. So as we do that little scoop with your belly, you're gonna pull in with those deep core muscles. Are you ready? I'm gonna get our timer set up here. You get into position for your walkouts. Are you ready? Set, let's go. Walk it out. So hands come down. We walk out, find our plank. Come through a nice little squat and stand up. Total body working right here. Press it up. Walk out, find your plank. Walk big back in. Press through the sole of each foot as you rise tall to stand. And because we're changing levels here, we're getting that nice cardio effect as well. Fantastic work, guys. Grab your weights. Hip hinge to a row. Pull your abs in, shoulders roll down the back. We hinge, row, squeeze to stand up. Active and strong through the back of that body. So I want you to really think about here, those muscles that are working. Exhale as you pull those elbows up, really drawing that navel towards the spine to help support that low back. Last 10 seconds here. See how many good ones we can get today. Perfect. So right on into that bicep with our alternating knees. So shoulders draw down back. Hug your elbows in. From here, bicep curl with that knee lift. Now, if the knee lift doesn't feel good for you today, you can eliminate it altogether. Or maybe we come just to an alternate heel lift. So we're still working the core with that balance and that weight shift side to side, but we've still got a little kickstand on the ground. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Remember, you can always adjust your weight load if you need to today. Whew. Super duper strong. We got this. Awesome. So set your weights down. Jackknife toe touch. So keeping ourselves moving in between exercises. Abs are in. We're ready. Touch, touch, and see if you can't get a good rhythm going here. I don't want you to go so fast that you're using momentum and not muscle. So it's a super controlled movement, but we also don't want to go so slow that our heart rate comes down. So find your rhythm, pull that navel in as we reach across. This is also a really great way to work some mobility into your lower body. It's a great dynamic hamstring stretch as well, not to mention core stability. All right, so going back to the beginning, back to our walkouts. So find your positioning, feet hip width apart, ready, let's go. Walk it out, walk it in, and come on up. Keeping that core strong. Push down to rise up as we come to standing. How we doing? See if we can't sneak in one last one right here. Great. Grab your weights. Hip hand into that row. Shoulders roll down the back. Hinge, row, and up. Squeeze. And I want you to make sure that you're using weights today that are heavy enough to challenge you, but not so heavy that you can't use good form. Squeeze. We got this. I want you to think big pull right here. Awesome, right back into those biceps. Shoulders down, open that space across your collarbones. You ready? Here we go. Bicep curl now. When we're doing our bicep curl, elbows are gonna stay directly underneath the shoulders. So try not to let that elbow shift forward and back. We also wanna be sure we're keeping our spinal alignment. So your rib cage stays right over those hips. Strong right here. We got this. Last 15 seconds. Awesome. So set those weights down. Back to our jackknife. So can you really think about that lower abdominal area, that deep core as we touch? There's a little rotation happening here as well. Really getting into all those core muscles. This one is one of my favorites. I love it because we're getting a lot of things with one exercise. Touch that toe, touch that toe. We got it. Fantastic work. So you guys go ahead and grab a sip of water if you need it. March in place, jog, keep moving. I'm going to show you circuit number 2. So we'll start with our left foot forward, our right foot back like we're standing on train tracks. Weight comes over our right shoulder. We wood chop and up. Notice my hips are staying square here. So I'm not opening and closing and twisting through my knees. This is all about your core. You can make this a little longer lever, get a little bit more into those shoulders. So that's your first exercise. Then we're going to put our weight down and do some fast feet for cardio, going forward and back. Imagine you're stepping over something. Then we're going to go into the wood chop on the other side, because don't think I forgot side number 2. Then our fourth exercise, we're going to do a figure 8 agility shuffle. So squaring your hips to the front, you're just going to make that figure 8 sit-up. We're going in 5 seconds. Grab your weight. I know that was a quick transition. Square your hips, soften your knees, chop down. So we start at the right shoulder, come down to the left hip. Exhale as we come across. Focus on your core right here. Arms are also working a little bit. And if you want to, you can drop into a little bit more of a lunge. I'm gonna stay up here today, but if you want that extra challenge of your lunge, go ahead and do it. All good. Drive it down, pull back up. Nice and controlled right here. We got it. Set your weight down. Fast feet. So we're gonna go forward and back, but we're also moving laterally. So imagine you've got a little beam of wood. You're gonna go over. Now, if you don't wanna run it, you can hang out here, keep it low impact, and walk that movement. You're just gonna go quick. So you do what's appropriate for you today. Maybe you need a low impact option. Totally take it if you need it today. Wherever you are though, I want you to challenge. Really push yourself here. See if you can't get breathless. Maybe even a little uncomfortable. I want you to challenge because we're only here for 5 more seconds. Whew. Awesome. Grab your weight. Other side. So this time, left leg steps forward, right leg back. We wood chop and up. Can we exhale and pull that navel in as we drive our weight down? Squaring the hips to the wall that's in front of you today. So remember, legs are staying squared. We're rotating through the torso. Exhaling as we come down. Rotating around that rib cage. Using your obliques. We got this. Awesome. Set your weight down. Figure eights. So again, hips are gonna stay square. You're gonna make that sideways figure eight. So this one is not only cardio, but it's agility. We're changing directions. We're going backwards, which I know probably feels really weird because we don't do it a lot. But that's why we want to do it today, right? Get that agility working. Finding that change in direction. Also keeping our heart rate up. So again, if you need to take this lower impact, you're just going to be here. All good, still moving. Do what works for you. Catch your breath. March it out, grab your weight. Going back to our wood chop. Right foot forward, left foot back. Navel in. Exhale, rotate. Rotate, rotate. So the only reason your arms are moving here is really because they're attached to your torso. So make this a torso rotation. Driving down, really focus in on those core muscles. Come on, let's be strong for 10 more seconds. Nice work, team. Put that weight down. Fast feet, forward and back. Ready? Let's go. Quick, 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 quick. Now make sure you're picking up your feet here. We don't want to drag them. Almost imagine you've got like a 2x4. You're stepping over. Quick, 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 quick. And whatever your arms are happy doing here, you can do that. Come on, come on. We're only here for 10 more seconds. We got this. Nice. Grab your weight. Wood chops. Other way. So left forward, right back. Rotating over that left shoulder. Drive down. Squeeze those abs. Like actually visualize here like you are chopping something. Finding that strength and power in this movement. All muscle. Right here, no momentum. Exhale, contract, squeeze. Let's see if we can't squeeze in one more good one. Perfect. Agility figure eights. Here we go. Let's go this way. Just for the sake of being different than our first round. It's going to feel weird going the other direction. It's okay, go with it. That's how we improve that agility and that speed, right? So it might feel weird going the direction you don't normally want to go, but it's all good. We got it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 15 more seconds. Let's do this. Woo, catch your breath. All right, so you keep moving, grab some water if you need it. Third circuit. Weight's gonna go in your left hand, right foot is going to step forward. I'm gonna turn sideways so you guys can see this. Core is in, we're gonna hinge at the hips, bend the knees like you're picking something up off the floor. We're gonna wrap your weight, core stays strong. We're gonna press up. So it's like a little pick it up off the floor, put it on the high shelf, knee stays over the ankle. Then we're gonna set our weights down, just like the warm up. We're gonna do those side taps, but we're just gonna make it a little bigger. If you wanna add a hop, you can. Third exercise, of course, is lunge and press on the other side. Your fourth exercise, we're gonna do alternating high knees. So those are your four, all right? Are you ready? We got 10 seconds, so grab your weight. Left hand, right leg. We're here. Belly pulls in. Range of motion on this is your pain-free range. So maybe you're going super deep in your lunge. Maybe you're not going quite as far if you're taking care of the knee. Either way, we're finding that hip hinge so the tailbone goes back, and then we're pushing that weight up overhead. Again, we're using a weight load that is going to challenge us here. So these last 10 seconds right now should be hard. If you're feeling like you could do like another minute, no problem. Maybe we explore heavier weights, yes? Perfect. Set that weight down. Catch your breath, alternating side taps. Ready, ready? Here we go. Now, the bigger this movement, the harder you're gonna work. Now, if you notice, I'm staying low impact, but I dropped my center of gravity, so I'm in like a little mini squat. That's gonna make me work a little harder. If you need to come up here, you can do that. No big deal. Reach, 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 we got it. Whew. Come on, come on. 10 more seconds. Yes, you can. Awesome. Shake yourself out. Grab your weight. Other hand. Here we go. Lunge and press. Can you connect into your core just a little bit more? Now we're going to really think here about pushing through the left heel as we come up. So that right leg behind you is really just a little bit of a kickstand. We're working that front leg. Press, press, we got it. Whew. Heart rate is up. You should be sweating a little bit. All righty, set that weight down. Keep yourself moving. Are you ready for that alternating knee lift? Drive your knee up. Keep this in your core though. Navel draws in. Come on, come on. Drive it up there. We got this. Now, if your shoulders don't like reaching overhead, we can keep this a little smaller, that's okay. If you want to add that impact, you can add a little hop. I'm going to keep this low today, though. Whew. Come on, come on. Let's power it up. Last 10 seconds. Strong right here. All right, back to lunge and press, so grab your weight. Left hand has the weight, right foot forward. Drop down, press up. Again, your pain-free range of motion in that lunge. Back knee wants to drop straight down towards the floor. Whew. Press, press, press. Come on. You got this. Let's finish this circuit off strong. All righty. Coming back to our side taps. So we can add that little rotation as we do this. A little bit more core happening. So as we rotate, we're not just going to fling our arms across, right? No. We're going to reach across. Control that rotation. Belly pulls in. Come on. 20 more seconds. Yes, you can. Whew. Big reach. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Finishing this little interval strong. Whew. Side two. Lunge and press. All righty. So here we go. Lunge, press it up. Keep that core strong. Whew. We got it. Last 10 seconds. Connect into that core center. All right, set that weight down. Alternating knees. Are we ready? 40 seconds, and we move on to our last circuit. Drive that knee up. Come on, come on. Core in, navel to spine. So even though it's cardio, we still have that element of core right here. Keeping that spine tall, like you got a little string on top of your head that's pulling you up to the ceiling. All right, catch your breath. Keep moving, grab some water. Last circuit. Grab your weight. We're gonna do, this is one of my favorite exercises. Find your stability and balance like you're on a wobble board here. Pull your abs in. We're gonna circle around the head, hug your elbows in. Tricep and down. So it's a halo with the tricep in the middle. We're gonna make sure we're not arching our back. Promise, promise. Then we're gonna grab our weight, stand on our right leg, single leg squat. You can be here or you can be here for more balance. And of course, we'll do our left leg. And remember in the warm-up, we did this, and I told you to like put a pin in it. So that's choice A. Choice B, we're gonna add the leg lift to really work into the glutes while we're keeping our heart rate up. It's fun. Harder than it looks too. So grab your weight, halo triceps. Here we go. Around, up, down, and down. Around, lift, lift, lower, and down. Circle, squeeze, and down. Whew. Perfect. Press through those triceps. Come on. Nice and strong. All righty, single leg squat. So we're gonna start standing on the right side. Try not to let that right hip shift out to the side. So we sit back, squeeze, and come back up. Now, it's still a squat. So tailbone comes back, chest comes forward. You might notice your range might not be quite as big because you're only on one leg. So you can keep doing the kickstand with the toe. A little harder, we're gonna add the extension out and we'll lift up. Extend out and lift up. Whew. Come on, we got it. Out and up. All right, so we got the right leg, now we're gonna do the left leg. So find your positioning, pull that left hip underneath the body. We got this. Down and up. So I want you to really think here about pushing through the heel. So it's almost as if you're trying to take the floor and push it down an inch or two as you stand up. That's gonna make you engage a little bit more through the glutes. It's also gonna help you keep that hip in alignment so that our knee stays safe today. So we wanna make sure we have that alignment, pushing evenly as we come up. Now, if you did it on the other side too, you can add that out and in. I'm gonna stay here, this is my sensitive side, so I'm gonna hang out with that kickstand. So, we've got our step and tap with that side leg lift. So we're nice and wide. Lift, lift, lift. Now get your arms going. If you can get them going a little bit bigger, your heart rate's gonna come up a little bit more. But I want you to think about a squeeze as you lift. Now, if you can, think down and up as well. Whew. Squeezing into that glute, into the outer part of your hip. Come on, we got this. Then we're going back to our halo tricep. Come on, come on. Whew. Grab your weight. We got it. Core strong. Here we are. We circle up, down, release. Circle up, down, and around. Navel into the spine. Whew. Press it up. We got this. Last 5 seconds. Whew. All righty. I'm gonna finish this one. We got it. Right leg. Single leg squat. So little kickstand with that toe, but I want you to think about keeping that toe slightly in front of or in alignment with your standing leg. Because if we take it back behind us, it shifts the workload a little bit, becomes a little bit more of a lunge type movement. So I want you to think about keeping this one in front, push down, lift up. We got it. Whew. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Awesome. Side number 2. We are coming down the home stretch. So anchor that left leg down, push down, lift up. So again, you are finding your pain-free range of motion today. Come on, come on, come on. Nice and strong. Can we hang out here for 20 more seconds? That's all I need from you guys today is 20 more seconds of the single leg squat, 40 seconds of the step side leg, and we're gonna cool it down and call it a day. So let's finish strong. Whew. Sit your weight down. Step and side leg. Ready, ready? Let's go. Lift, lift, lift. Come on. Squeeze. Navel draws in. So again, we're not going to arch that back. We're going to keep that core engaged. And we're going to go strong for 25 more seconds. Come on. Push here. We got this. Come on, 10 more seconds. Whew. And march it out. So I'm going to stop our timer real quick. Whew. How we doing? Let's let that heart rate recover just a hair. Then I know I said our circuits and the hard things were done. We're going to do a little bit of core work on the floor, a little bit of stability for our core. I promise not a ton. Then we will be done with this workout. So start to let your heart rate come down. Maybe give me just a few little kicks. Shake out those legs. Grab some water if you need it. And then we're going to come down onto our mats. Because you know, what's a fun workout without planks, right? So coming on down, we're going to find our positioning here on all fours. So I want you to really get that all fours positioning. Spread your fingers nice and wide, and then you're going to push your palm into the floor and grip slightly with the pads of your fingers. So really be strong and active here. Navel draws in, rolling the shoulder blades down the back. So we've got that, right? Belly pulls in, strength through the core so that spine stays long. Can we keep our shoulders right where they are? And then shoot our left heel back behind us like you're shooting a laser beam out that heel. So you are active and strong. Give yourself a big inhale. As we exhale, push into the floor, drawing the navel up and in, lifting the pelvic floor, hovering your right knee. Oh my gosh. Things are shaking, right? Hold it, hold it, hold it. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Whew. Really think about that activation in the core. Don't let your hips dip. Come on, we got this. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Shake yourself out. And of course, you know that when we do that with one leg, we got to do the other leg, right? Got to make it even today. So find your alignment. Push into the floor. Right heel is a little laser beam. Belly button pull. Inhale. As we exhale, we push down. Float that knee up. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Come on, super strong. Navel into the spine. Come on, we got this. Hold, 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 release. Flipping over onto your back. We're gonna end with some dead bugs, then we'll be done. This is your little bonus right here. So, spine is neutral, legs up. Shimmy your shoulder blades underneath you. So you're opening the space across your collarbones. Front bottom rib wants to slide down and in towards the hip bones. So your back bottom rib stays on the floor. Keeping that contact. Right leg goes down, left arm comes up. Zip yourself up. Then we'll go the other way. Really focusing in on keeping our neutral spine. So imagine that low belly area between your bottom rib and your hip bone. It's like a little accordion. You're going to squeeze that accordion together. Whew. Reach, 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 reach. Zip back up. So you are only lowering down to that point where you feel your abs kick in, but your back stays neutral. That's where we're going to stop and come back up. I would way rather have you do that than go all the way down and arch your back. Can we do one more each side? I know we can. We got this. And go ahead and hug those knees in towards your chest. And if it feels good for you, you can rock side to side. And either coming over onto one side using your hands to come up, or you can rock and roll yourself up if that feels better for you. Find a comfortable seated position on your mat. So we're going to sit up nice and tall. And let's take that rotation. Nice and easy. Just stretching into the back, releasing out through those core muscles. And let's come back to center. Inhale, lengthening up. Exhale. This part should feel really good. We've worked so hard today, so now we get a nice little stretch. And of course, if you want a little bit more of a stretch, I'm going to link in the description for you guys a little post-workout yoga stretch. So if you want to work a little bit more mobility, a little bit more stretching, a little bit more of a cool down, you can totally do that. Come back to center. Let's give ourselves a big inhale. Grab your right wrist. Exhale, stretch up and over. And then we'll come back to center. Other side. And come back to center. Big inhale, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, release, wrap your arms around yourself. Give yourself a big hug. Pat on the back. Thank you guys so much for working out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this total body conditioning circuit workout. I hope you guys are sweating as much as I am right now. I hope you had fun. I will see you next time. Thank you guys so much for working out with me today. Bye. See you later.